Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. This is the 880 brake horsepower big block Chevelle SS 454 from 1970. This thing is absolutely amazing. This Chevrolet Chevelle, what an absolute powerhouse. The ultimate in rear wheel drive power from what I've experienced so far at Le Mans. What a stunning car. Now it is a 700 pp build, but don't worry, it's for all tracks, not just Le Mans, and it is definitely one that is easier for you novices to drive. So if you're just new to the game or you're getting into it, this is a perfect build for you. So get your Chevrolet Chevelle SS, follow me to the tuning shop, and let's get this build well and truly underway for you to win at Le Mans and beyond. Okay, so now we're at the tuning shop. There's a few things you are going to need to get for this car. The first thing is we need to shed some weight. So weight reduction stage 1 is what you need from sports. Club sports, you want to get bore up, high lift camshaft, high compression pistons. Weight reduction stage 2, a power restrictor and a ballast. Semi racing, you want to get a racing crankshaft, a fully customizable computer, a supercharger, low end torque, fully customizable LSD, weight reduction stage 3 and increase the body rigidity. Under racing, you want to get engine balance tuning, polished ports, supercharger, high end torque, racing intercooler, racing air filter, racing silencer, racing exhaust manifold, racing brake pads, racing brake kit, brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, fully customizable racing transmission, and a set of racing medium tyres. You can also get a set of racing hards, but a set of racing mediums are absolutely ideal for this build. Extreme, you want to get some intermediates. We all know what happens if you go to Le Mans, it throws a curveball with the weather. And under ultimate, make sure you get your carbon propeller shaft and titanium connecting rods and pistons. Now you have all of that, let's go to GT Auto and let's finish making this thing looking as good as it will be for you to drive. So now we're at GT Auto, and this is where you need to go to car maintenance and service. On the bottom right hand side you'll see it says wide body, and you want to get that installed on there, so make sure that's on there. Look at the stance of this thing, absolutely phenomenal. So now you go back, and what you want to do is you want to go to your wheels, and then all you do is just pick any type of wheels that you want. As you can see, the ones I've gone for on this one this time are these American racing wheels. What else? Because they suit this car down to the ground. And then you just want to go for a set of 16-inch wheels, rim width wide, offset wide, and get those installed on the car. So now that you have those installed, you want to go to custom parts, and at the front, type B, wing, type A. Really simple. Because they're the two parts of this car you can change, and that's what I recommend. Racing items, bonnet pin, tow hook, pick whichever you like, and under roll cage I went for type C. Under other, light bulb, number plate, your front grille, you can give that a bit of a change. So, you know, it costs a few thousand credits just to remove the SS badge and Chevelle. Bit silly really, but ayo, it's one of those. And caliper colour, pick your own caliper colour to suit as well. If you're like me and you started enjoying making liveries, give it a go. Because for me, I think this one looks great. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if not, load style, pick a livery someone else has done. And again, like every video, thank you to those that make the liveries, because they look amazing. I've started making my own, so please let me know in the comments below what you think of this one. Have I done a good job, or does it look absolutely shocking? Now you've had a little look at that, let's go back to the tuning shop and let's get this thing dialed in ready for you to race. Okay, let's have it. So, racing medium tyres to the tyres of the day. This thing comes in 2 horsepower under 880. It is absolutely phenomenal, and just under 700 pp. This thing really is a powerhouse, and it's a 10-second car. So, body height adjustments, 140 at the front, 150 at the rear. Your anti-roll bars 9 at the front and 10 at the rear. The damping ratio compression is 35 front and rear. Damping ratio expansion 50 front and rear. Now your natural frequency is 3.05 at the front and 2.75 at the rear. and your negative camber angles 2.7 at the front and 2.9 at the rear. Toe angle, I've gone for a toe out at the front of 0.01 and a toe in at the rear of 0.10. Initial torque is 10, acceleration sensitivity 10, and braking sensitivity is 25. On the aerodynamics, you've got 99 at the front and 150 at the rear. Your ECU is 99%. Ballast is 200 kilos at 50, and power restrictor, leave that alone, 100%. Now your transmission top speed adjustment goes to 400 km/h. The reason for that is because of where the power curve is on this absolute menace of a car, and it's just to make sure you're maximising every ounce of horsepower and every ounce of miles per hour we can get out of this beast. So manual adjustment and make these changes. First gear 2.200, second gear 1.704, third gear 1.348, fourth gear 1.096, and fifth gear 0.922. It's a final drive of 3.310. This thing revs just shy of 8,000 RPM, and it sounds amazing when you downshift, especially when you're on the Mulsanne straights and you're hitting those little chicanes. Absolutely brilliant. That's everything else that you need installed on this car. This thing is an absolute powerhouse of a car. I can't stress that enough. I've thoroughly enjoyed making, driving and enjoying this car. So here's a quick track guide to help you around Le Mans so you know what to expect from this car, the characteristics, now it handles first hand from me, and then you know when you're driving it what to expect and where. So let's get straight into that now. Don't want you to miss any of it because a lot of it is important for you to learn. Let's go. Okay, so we're at Le Mans, we're in the Chevelle, fuel map 6. Let's show these sports cars what American muscle can do around here, eh? Come on. So much power, so much give. But it's very forgiving on the brakes, you know, it is good to drive. Let's get some of these to shift out the way, and then we'll be fine. There's where the chaos happens. Alright, come on. Mulsanne straight. Start going for it now. That's it, 170. Look at it quickly climbing now. We've put it in fifth. We're going to hit 180. Sounds great in a downshift, that, doesn't it? Stick to the apex. The first few corners and a couple of sections down the Mulsanne, I mean, this thing's solid as a rock. It's not going to let you down. You can see you're going to get 2 laps around here in this car, but I don't think that is a shame in any way because this thing's just going to perform regardless. You can just feel that as soon as you put your foot down, you can just feel it, especially through the steering wheel. You can just feel it. You can just feel it's got the grip, the racing mediums. This thing's absolutely spot on. Let's get past these two just before we have to brake to this gravel trap. Get around this corner. And we can start pulling away. And we'll start trying to build a healthy lead of around 45 seconds because that's your pit stop time here at Le Mans. And we just want to keep pulling away from those 3. So it is Portier, McCune and Blazen. They're the ones you want to just keep pulling away from and just keep extending that lead. Alright, so you can see we've got to the Porsche curves and that's it, 10 seconds ahead now. So if we can pull out a gap like this over the next lap, then we'll have a very decent, healthy lead to come in, pit, get out, and maintain first place. So because I know I've got to pit the end of this lap, what I want to do now is move this. Where is it? Weather radar. And what you want to do is make sure that's all the way out to 50 miles. Should have really waited till I was on the Mulsanne straight to do that rather than doing it on the turns. But yeah, keep your weather map on, and then what that means is as that weather comes over, you've got a good idea then of what tyre compound you're going to be throwing on when you need to come in and pit. So you can see there's nothing showing yet, but I'm sure by the time we get to the end of the Mulsanne straight and start working our way back to the Porsche curves, the weather is going to start coming over, because normally that's what happens. Get to the end of lap 2 and that's when the weather starts changing. I have had it where it's not happened until the end of lap 3. But let's see how we get on. So here we go, end of Mulsanne straight. I've just made that turn, as you can see, and here we go, the weather is deciding to come over like I predicted a few seconds ago. So what you can see now is that it's coming across at a rate of knots, and what we need to just decide is which tyre we're going to go on. So I can see a lot of dark blue and green. There's even a patch of yellow there. You can see the top of the graph showing the different colours. So you can see that yellow patch is coming over. So whether or not that's going to hit the track is a different thing. You can see, look at all that green at the top now coming down and over again. So I think we are going to get in. We'll get into zone, because we don't want to get caught out on that, especially with all this power, the rear wheels. The last thing we want to be doing is getting caught out. So let's get in, let's get some fresh rubber on, and let's get out and let's continue around Le Mans. So you can see the clouds have changed now all around us. We've pulled out over, the time that we started, nearly 40 seconds, so it's a healthy lead to have. Now if that torrential downpour does come, which it looks like it is, then Portier is going to be on the wrong tyres, so we'll quite easily get past him, and it's just everyone behind and what their strategy is going to be. But this is why you should always do these couple of simple things and keep your strategy head on and make sure that you know what you're doing. So let's get in, refuel, tyres, and we know what we're doing. So there you go, 43, 44 seconds now. So just put it into zone, just wait for the car to come in, get that reset, get out, and then let's continue going round and seeing what kind of performance we get in the rain. You can see that yourself. The car's pretty good, handling wise and braking wise. I don't think it'll be any different in the rain. Just probably make sure you're in a higher gear. The last thing you want to do is induce any wheel spin. But there's no body roll or anything like that. It's quite flat, quite stable. And it looks absolutely stunning, if I do say so myself. So let's crack on. So after that downpour's come over, you can see it's gone to light blue. Don't let that fool you. The racetrack is absolutely sodding. It's soaking wet. So you can see we've already pretty much built up another free pit stop to Portier, plus he needs to pit again. So McEwen's net second. Looking at this, I mean, this thing's still stopping, driving as normal, no problem at all there. If it does go to induce any wheel spin, just up it a gear, you'll be perfectly fine. And there we go, we've hit that free pit stop window now. The intermediates are fine, they're not burning up, they're not getting destroyed. So just coming out on these mediums. See the track's still drying, so still want to be a bit careful. I don't want to quite absolutely try and nail it yet, because there's a lot of wet patches, as you can see. So looks like we're okay here. Go on Mulsanne, we seem to be fine. There we go. We're going to pit the end of this lap anyway, because then it gives us enough fuel to do a flying lap at the end, and that's what we're after. Okay, so you can see I've pitted again, another solid lap. The car's perfectly fine, but all we're going to do is we're just going to get in 2 flying laps. Now we do an out lap, a flying lap, and we just gives us a good idea of what this car can really do. No one's really going to get in the way, so we should be okay, no back markers, things like that. And the track is drying very quickly, so it'd be good to get a good gauge and view of where it's like. The weather always throws up things at Le Mans. That's why we always say get some inters, because you don't know what's going to happen. Come on, one more lap. Let's see how fast we can get this to go. And over the line in 4:06. 4:06 in the Chevelle SS around Le Mans. I think that's all right. I don't think that's too bad at all. Fantastic car, stable, nimble, won't let you down. What more can I say? It is an American great, and it is one that has just dominated that Le Mans. What a car. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So just don't overdrive it. You can take your time nice and easy. Anyone who's starting out, this is a perfect car for you. It doesn't cost the world to do, and it really is flat, nimble and easy to drive. And when the heavens come down, just change into a higher gear and just be a bit careful of the throttle. So much power to the rear wheels, but other than that, fantastic. What a car for you. So that's it, there's nothing more I can say. You make sure you have a fantastic day wherever you are. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, please like, and you can now consider becoming a member if you liked the channel. So other than that, you take care, and I'll see you in the next one.